What seems like forever ago, Mina Masood from Aladdin is in another film. So today we're going to be talking about the new Netflix film, The Royal Treatment. Let's get started. New York hairdresser Izzy seizes the chance to work at the wedding of a charming prince. When sparks start to fly between the two of them, love and duty are put to the test as the time of the wedding draws closer. Welcome back, movie watchers. Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Today we're going to talk about the new Netflix romantic comedy, The Royal Treatment, starring Laura Marano and Mina Massoud. Mina Massoud was in Aladdin. I feel like I have not seen him do anything since then. According to IMDb, he's in a few things here and there, but nothing that I have seen. So it's nice to see him star in something again. This feels like Coming to America, but instead of Mina Massoud coming to America for the whole film, Izzy, this hairdresser played by Laura Marano, goes to this fictional country, Lavania, and is the hairdresser and does makeup for this wedding. This is a kind of just your very average paint by the numbers film. They fall in love. Everything we would expect from a movie like this is in here. And it's not very good. This is just a movie that really, there is no chemistry between Laura Marano and Mina Massoud. And there's nothing wrong with their acting within this movie. It's just their characters. They're not characters that seem to be a match. Everything about the relationship just feels absolutely forced. When Izzy gets to this country, she wants to explore on her own and discovers a part of the town that is in poverty and wants to help it out. And so she runs kind of like a charity drive for it. But they spend so much time apart from each other that it's not developing that relationship, which is the draw to the movie. And so we're not getting enough time of them together to fill those romantic scenes towards the end of the film, and supposedly this development of the relationship just feels completely hollow because they spend so much time away from each other. Half of the time she's off doing her own thing and she's enjoying that, and half the time he's in his castle staring at the window, watching her walk away. So there is just the least amount of time possible given to these characters, and you just do not feel that growth. You do not feel that chemistry. You do not feel that love, and everything just feels absolutely forced. And he's forced to get married for business reasons, and he's not in love with the person he is set to marry. So right away, that probably means that he's going to have feelings for someone else that he isn't forced to have feelings for. And so there's just no chemistry for these characters, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. So immediately after watching The Royal Treatment, I went and researched supposedly this country, Lavania, and because I was just confused on everything within it, because half of the people in the film speak French, and then some people in the streets have like an Irish accent, and then it's just like a mixture of all these different people, which is okay that there's so many different people within the movie, but I just was confused with the whole country itself. But The Royal Treatment, it's not funny, it's not romantic at all. The characters are given the least amount of time to really do anything of significant to develop this relationship, because it's the bulk of the movie. And I understand by separating them, you're going to try to attempt to add development or growth for the characters individually, and we see that she is a person that is giving, he is a person that is rude at times. They don't really seem like a match, and we're supposed to see some growth for him and him realize things as he's helping out with this charity drive and feeding the kids at the school and giving them books and toys and all of that. I just don't really buy into it because the characters really not that likable. They spent a lot of time with Izzy in New York City in the beginning with her salon and her family and friends, and then and really a lot of that feels like coming to America in the beginning when he does come to America and gets a haircut from her, and that's when the sparks fly. I don't see why sparks are flying, because they hardly know each other, and they don't really talk to each other. Maybe it's just because he's forced to be married, and then any person that he sees, sparks is going to fly, because he doesn't want to be with the person that he's set to marry. I don't know. I really didn't buy into the relationship, and that's like my biggest complaint to the movie, is that the relationship does feel absolutely weak and hollow, and there is no chemistry whatsoever. But it was nice to see Mina Masood in a film. I really did like him as Aladdin. I think he was talented in that film and provided the best he could for the character. And I read an article that he's not really getting many auditions or any callbacks, which is kind of sad, because he was pretty good in that movie. So it was nice to see him in something, even if it wasn't the perfect thing. It was nice to still see him in a new role. And I like Laura Marano in this movie. Her character is interesting. I don't think she was a match for the prince, and the prince match for her either. They just didn't really feel like a strong couple within this. So the royal treatment, I really didn't care for. Just a film that it's going to pass me by, and I'm going to forget about it down the road. So before I give you my score for the royal treatment on Netflix, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here. So hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. And if you'd like to see where the royal treatment ranks amongst all of the other 2022 releases I have seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd, and there you can find my list of all the films ranked. I'm going to go ahead and give the royal treatment a C. Thank you guys for checking my review for the royal treatment on Netflix. Have you guys seen it? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.